don't know. Debbie, my fan fridge. Now the able boy in the sombra.
Okay.
Calf mun say something. How you pushing me, my
no problem. No problem.
Baby,
I saw the best be no problem.
See, c'est open footballer, especially in the English Premier League. And now any team be we are here. One of the things I say, Udisha team, and I'm sure say by now, Unim say, club Ibia wants to compete. Every club, and him say or yet Ninyoma ye. Senebeya season start here, they will be in the best position to compete. It will be higher self-assessment at the end of the season. No, a pluggy host in the baby and the team never been far, so that they can go on and compete. And that's exactly what Ineos Group number 2 Manchester United, our main target as developing the sporting side of the game for Manchester United, no, and you focused on. And the real season, no, you attest to the fact Manchester United need also agree say the plan has been simple. Either see my manager Nako, see Antimia Mananko, then we need to make sure that tactically, see you seem to be a honor, you better plug us our host in here and we can go on and get the best talent. See, if you go to PSV in the Dutch Eredivisie, the job Ruud van Nistelrooy did on a high level. Again, he is a Manchester United legend, worked under some of the best managers. In fact, the greatest manager in Manchester United's history, under Sir Alex Ferguson. On any year, Juma, he had some of his best days under Sir Alex Ferguson. Bringing him was year towards that direction. Now officially the confirmation for Ruud van Nistelrooy, but then Enra, go ahead Eagles for manager your friend Rene Hake has confirmed say or agreed to come and sign for Manchester United and just in the pipeline about the United at Jumano. And it is simple. United per kwamba plugging holes so moon is tactically only deficient and so that they can be able to give Eric Ten Hag an expansive backroom staff. It's what big change any idea United for you now. This is the plan from the Ineos Group to Manchester United. Oh yeah, no. Then it's about going into the market. Richard, no. Ineos for us has to contact Paris Saint-Germain on Manuel Ugarte. Make a show on any of my first choice. In fact, United believes that going to deal a deal with Everton for Gerard Braithwaite. Any Amadu Nana Miyun, every ding at chance and Komako Ugarte a free on. And the conditions are simple. At Paris Saint-Germain, Ugarte any money be more. It's already Paris Saint-Germain will let him go. And you say be a premier no penalty no young boy. He doesn't fit how Luis Enrique plays football. See, in Luis Enrique positional style of playing the game, no, he wants a more ball dominant number 6. Number 6 only more the ball. Ball in tight spaces. No one play forward. Not a destroyer in the sense of Manuel Ugarte, an excellent player in that regard, but Otosi on the ball. So Luis Enrique doesn't fancy, and that's why United sees an opportunity on Ugarte on him to go and get him. United contacted Paris Saint-Germain and they want to make sure say they do a deal for Ugarte. No official offer. One person will understand the situation, you know, then they can go in for a proper offer and then get a brand friend Manuel Ugarte. He's a Uruguayan or for Marcelo Bielsa or Copa America in America. Very, very important player for Marcelo Bielsa. And we want to see how that will go. Which João Felix potential, any output? Afa.
No.
And when Sikana let go for the turn, no. I want to mean Tiskano. I am very, very certain say you will go on loan again. And especially with Sikana involved. Last season, loan no call Barcelona. No. Barca did not pay anything. I want to hear the wages any man. But say loan fee, no. And again, Barca will not get the money to even pay a loan fee or buy the boy outright again. It's probably another payment of the boy's salaries, which will probably come down. No alcohol Barcelona beam. And it is very certain it's going to go on. And one of the key things that Hansi Flick would want to do, they say, maybe under him, he would want to revive a brand furniture Felix because the future is in Barcelona. Immediate future, no, and Barca never. And before Frobia. And Atletico have braced themselves. Memphis Depay, I want Atletico Madrid. He's going to be a free agent in the summer. And until the time Chelsea called Samuel Maradona, they were very adamant in signing him. Again, Alvaro Morata. Other teams are looking at it. So all of those attackers, even with that, it doesn't look like there's a pathway for Abrante finish Felix back to Atletico de Madrid because he wants to be in Barcelona. And he has been clear so percent of performing under Hansi Flick and then gets the results for him.
Abrante the problem here there.
Jean Felix.
Because ball no nimbo. Barcelona ball loan at the Chelsea. Obian him saying Chelsea best and permanent going forward. Yeah, who the Chelsea say go back to Atletico Madrid. Or call Atletico Madrid ni suban bi ni nsem bi kan de fa club na omo so mo pen bi mu. So on competing from more. At that time no aka so Barcelona. Then went to one club or say any dream team. Oh, Barcelona. Wakwa Barcelona bo under Xavi. Still Barcelona ain't ready to sign him permanent.
But Barca, first of all, it's about the finances and signing BBR. But even with that, Rich,
at the country Miami Busanza, what is the problem now? I know your name is Barcelona have problems about music asema. But Obi to say Joao Felix I can say Atletico Madrid for Montpellier. There's no Omuhiani beam. So commit me Barcelona crowd international market and the chairman. Akwana crown ye pen beam. Ebi amode nkayeno ye price tag ye dem branch no. Let's say be a 40. But in Barcelona munya 40 this is ye amfama. Timu de mon peka camera. Nenya branch na kadiaka no. So mu de mun tuatu adiaka ne den amfama. But if Atletico Madrid and Barcelona now are not doing that, it means that Barcelona as a team feels that Brantano is not good enough.
Rich, let me explain something to you.
Okay.
And Unimbibi, force of technical, you know, share on Facebook. And the question is simple. Jean Felix, the position is saying, you will get 3 or 4 different answers, different positions. According to Kai Havertz, the position is saying, you get 3 or 4 different positions. The latter days of the last generation players are not motorcycle. This is James Rodriguez. What's their exact position in the team? You get 3 or 4 different positions, and especially since a game no echo under evolution every time. You know, there isn't a specific place for Jean Felix time about Chelsea. You know, because maybe I know born na Kai Havertz beti abubi. Unya number 10 proper Copa beti abubi. Iti, how many players are they are not defined? Kai Havertz even at Arsenal. Sometimes can come and play as an attacking number 8. Obetima was number 10 in the half spaces. Obetima or Obetima was a centre forward. Joao Felix at Atletico de Madrid, sometimes as a 10, sometimes as an 8 in the half spaces. Because of the defensive frailties in T, El Toro person born as a proper 8. And Kobet other managers as a centre forward sometimes coming off from the wing. And that's the main tactical problem for a player like Joao Felix. It's some players no. So Unya coach with say El Toro. No issues with defensive. Now also Okasabia, they will let you go off because only raw specificity our team's team. When you go to Barcelona, let's say allow us to float here, then they will let you. Even under Xavi, how many times he start a game for Barcelona? For the Blaugrana, not Obre answer when that game Nibiabo. And when he comes on good, again, for a tactical manager Roberto Martinez, for the Euro scramble, they want specific players to play for them. Or Portugal, he comes in, floats here and there. Only tactical specificity of the team. So some players be saying, you need a manager or a specific role, and yes, they're always going to suffer. But again, in the context of Barcelona, it is always going to be first about finances before Boy and Nagasei. But we want to see what Hansi Flick has for him. I think Hansi Flick born a more mechanical, rigid in a particular system. You have to play in that structure. If he's able to get him for a particular job and role or structure anymore, then maybe we can see the best of Abrante furniture Felix in the house pieces. But as a 10, Pedri is there. As an 8, attacking number 8, Gavi is there. I believe that Gavi is a better box to box than everybody in Barcelona and Fiifi on him. You want a proper 6 then. Frankie de Jong will sit in the hole. It's a center forward and now he's going to play as a winger. Rafinha, where is he going to play? Ferran Torres are all natural wingers. And that is the issue. But of course, under Hansi Flick, definitely, he can get the best out of him. I think the one last player that Hansi Flick would want to look at, the story of Ansoumani Fati. Barca, Monaco, and Asomo Tom Boasika Kramano. Another one that Barca would have to deal going forward. Rich now say, Todboli Muya con man. See, maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. Or Rich, con men, they are wet, they are soft. They understand exactly the plan they are going on with. Again, I will always refer you to a seminar for Rebecca about Chelsea. Say, oh, Chelsea is spending too much players. FFP Betchum. Chelsea were consistent. Said they knew exactly what they were doing. Rich. And the month of June will end. And it means that for the year of 2023-2024 footballing year, no, that calendar is going to go for us to start another calendar year. Now, you know, Rich, Chelsea are up to about £90 million. £90 million pure profit. And not just regular profit. £90 million pure profit. So if you call Todd Bowley a con man, maybe you understand the things that he's saying, but they are worth their salt. And Rich, I started with a branch friend in Lewis Hall, or your left fullback. And I know what Chelsea team name. And I Chelsea say, oh, you remember go Newcastle. So go Newcastle. Now the Newcastle finishing at a certain level on the league table. They will be obliged to play £28 million for a branch friend Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall had not gotten senior team even up to 10 games crash straight to start. Another left back of Chelsea team, also diminutive, also short. A branch friend Ian Matheson. Chelsea have now sold him to Aston Villa. Of course, obviously at an inflated amount of money, 37.5 million, even with add-ons. Then Enra, Omari Hutchison, air coach straight to Ipswich Town, 20 million. What the Bible come? Chelsea are going to raise 90 million in excess in terms of pure profit. And that's the plan for Chelsea for going forward. Say, yeah, but two players I want one from more potential. We'll give them a long-term contract. We will sell some of these players here to get a club's financial sustainability. Say about PSL bar, and we know exactly what we are doing going forward. The Chelsea for honest, and now, like Gabby was telling you, Ian Matheson is going, and I don't pay. Chelsea have announced a branch friend Omari Kiliman to come to Chelsea. But Rich, this is a real subject of contention. And Michelle, spare me some time. Now, even for me, for the past 2 days, let me wonder, say, what is the specific attribute that a branch friend of Keenan Dewsbury-Hall and the Chelsea team? It is clear, say, because only former Leicester City manager and current Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca Juma Paintino, he is coming to Chelsea based on his recommendation. Again, yesterday, I made an off the top of my head analysis for him and me explaining Chelsea. It is also an opportunity from Chelsea because they may not have to pay money for the boy. Leicester another pure profit exchange. Saying that Chelsea near Aston Villa for Ian Matheson and Omari Kiliman. So they will take that opportunity. And why not? Because boy no abo under Abrantia your friend Enzo Maresca pen. Now also Chelsea in fifth one marriage. They are stuck. Moiskai Sedu, Romeo Lavia, Enzo Fernandez, Kupama can come and play inside Kani Chukwu Emeka, Conor Gallagher. One thing is clear. Say Chelsea near to Kenan Dewsbury-Hall. It means that the future of Conor Gallagher or Chelsea is almost done. Because one of those boys are going to go. Now, at Leicester City, Kenan Dewsbury-Hall one specific attribute. And you have a kind of how Enzo Maresca wants to play. Or Beodi or Pechiremi and Sano. Not in the fullback back but inside. But now in number 6, and Cassie Abante friend Harry Winks. I know you're on loan from Tottenham Hotspur to Leicester City. Then Obo Abante friend Wilfred Ndidi as an attacking number 8 to push up. Then had Keenan Dewsbury-Hall in the half space. Now let's watch the Chelsea team now. If Kopama is still going to play on the wing with either of Abante and Nani as the two players there, Chelsea will need an extra player in the half space. And if so, watch your tactical body is here, what I'm trying to show you. Look at the position of a branch friend of Kenan Dewsbury-Hall. Which so more build the ball. Now say over pressing it very higher. Now say the goalkeeper and say only ball the bar. The goalkeeper should be able to pin a pass. That is the Leicester City goalkeeper. And the one short ball to Harry Winks. How will the ball come back to the goalkeeper? He will pin the ball quick to a branch friend Kenan Dewsbury-Hall. Number 22 shirted manner. Now that's here say on your tactical team. So specific attributes, so how space holding of the ball. Near 10 critical chances, And then I tell you, okay, fine. So you interest can be you be exchanging player. You know how find the into school. Now you know Chelsea for call Leicester on. Oh my boy na catch Brighton. Any Leicester say, so I do now come back swap on one give him. Or Chelsea deal. na Enzo Maresca ne kasa ansa na odi san kon na Chelsea for no far phone no for Leicester City. Do you know what happened? Leicester for no were clear to Chelsea say they value the boy at 35 million. And Makacho no see a pure profit player since 2017 or a Leicester academy boy. Ofri on Kokobo loans back home then he end up coming into the senior team. And I know I was telling you the story of how he would love to do the services for N'Golo Kante money from the Leicester City academy. Now, Chelsea, they've been clear to Chelsea. Chelsea could no bomb 35 million. So okay, yati. We will find some financial ingenuity, come back with a clear plan, and then get a job done. Tactically, they believe so about 15 years old Maresca Peso. Play very dangerous in the red zone. They be a red zone. It is the zone between opposition defenders, no, anyone will make forwards, and how you can occupy it. It was this on our tactical border. Dewsburry-Hall is at the base of our red zone, no, from Leicester for to try and create chances inside area. So Chelsea are looking at the possibilities and advantages of player Wabo and Enzo Maresca. Tactically, only so wait me the BBK to be a cajon, our moment forwards, no, and say them in the attacking side, and then again. If we can do a pure profit, that's here in Fiesca. Now, no so a chance to sell Conor Gallagher for 50 million. I just can be agree bottom. There will be PSR where they are. Then why not? Let us go in for the point. No, and at Chelsea, I shall some bit maybe you are better. Your friend Kenneth Dewsburry-Hall, Mark Gray, and now we're clear to you and I now say, wow, baby, do Chelsea. Everything is done. Or a Chelsea centre forward. Me started supporting Chelsea. Me who the last time Chelsea are called Barca to centre forward, especially at this age. And when I read the reviews, it's essentially about how technical he is. But I want to see him first. And Obeko and Enzo Maresca in preseason. And when he said Sevilla for one Chelsea said they wanted the boy on loan. Chelsea said no, he's not a loan player. They want Enzo Maresca to watch him in preseason and make a proper assessment of him. Which last week, let me know who didn't come out about the Brazilian Seleção. And then how they seem to be struggling. Say, oh. And I'm saying Brazil for sharing some good stuff as a born up there. And I made my take to you, say, for me, I think that the way I'm born up is very mechanical. Not Europeans, you know, and even some of the South American teams, everybody in a strict tactical way of play. See, there are two separate huge principles of football. Football relationism and then football positional play. Positional play are about pinning players to certain positions in relation to an opponent, you know. What relationism is about in relation to the ball. To be a ball in the corner, and how now attributes and I say, well, you may say, this one is about the opponent. Now, most of the South Americans, and that's almost some way of playing of football was about relationism. Yenje bono, yenche, yentene, 1v1, all of those brilliant things that you can do on a game of play. And there are even coaches in South America and in Brazil who up to now believe that the Brazilians should not go and play and the positional way of play. They should play much more relationism, which is very important. But I've always believed as an analyst and as a person, say Brazil beat me to the next level and win the World Cup again. They need to find a way to combine the two. I don't know what happened. Copa America and started, you know, because of the time. Go on my brain team, sorry. For some reason, they're not.
1 a.m.
And I'm sorry, and I'm saying no. Let me go and watch this game because it's only to tell me do feel 8, 9. Me die 1, I was up, and I'm so okay. Let's just go and watch the game. Rich. This yesterday was proper combination play of the samba style of playing football from the Seleção and then the mechanical positional play of playing football. See, senior yede 1v1 play no, ebe combination play in tight areas. Ni ya chichi kakra, ya chichi that will make use of space. Brazil for in this video I'm be ya chow. I did the central overload, but also keeping the weight. And it is Vinicius Junior started the game. 2 goals. Or picking ball from the left-hand side. Cut in. Every zone in the attacking side, but you see a Brazilian in there. Now, look at what Vinicius does. Or picking ball and do the regular samba dribble. But quickly, there is a combination play between himself and the Brazilians. Or Jiboni Biema, another one touch, there is a pass. Then in there, plays the combination play. Now watch the run of our branch friend Vinicius Junior in the space. Brilliant samba way of playing the ball.
I love the build-up.
Yes, what is that?
1, 2, 1, 2,
exactly, but you sounds why you sound money, you sounds like to check a crap. You come on, we are unstoppable in the world. And yesterday, Paraguay did not find Brazil on the good day. And Omobomo 4 goals to 1. Quality that Vinicius Junior say, hey, Ballon d'Or, no fama. Wait, me say boy, mo find the Ballon d'Or, man. Me say mo. And Mamunye and same brain after one when it is the thing is for the boy. first game no see Kofi any ye hu no after we hu na
e say dem hu no
ay
one house the present
and no dey o ye ma wo o say wo ni Kofi bebre say o na sa bowi you be free buy no ni nya ne bo boy taking leap somewhere now he starts to make the run from here he follows the run then Vinicius Junior luckily ebe be share ball and the match Madrid friends say Brazil for no enya exactly what
Kofi answer who conclude you know Ballon d'Or
oh senior man ba ko na fam share senior man
na say Rose ye mo nwi afekra no mo current 16
or no be the film cry
why you belly am film
of best our nya desiria
Kofi me so no nya adwen
na tell them
come to see neighbor mo mienu na mo nwi we are in the Champions League no me hunu so omo mienu obi ncha den this run
but this year about the Champions League ye lead mu yesere bo
enya no kre
Champions League she goes for what time Champions League ye lead mu
e dey goes in grand bobo
ye lead mu 1 point and Euros mo be share first goal and hey I share first goal mu and yes na ya bo 2 goals
and it goes with mother be BG
and say ya top mo ketua bi Argentina
oh so run city enya boy
Argentina never high na ki yaji wa ya kero Argentina for no never high in the name of sumi team ni and Argentina pa na yaji wa Copa America yes so
but when we na China kafu still na no are you worried
yeah
I didn't know I'm worried I'll say the rate of Twitter Brazilian players no omo young
yeah
now mo free Brazilian league ni no mo call EPL no no I say the game sheshe no
yeah
we about it will affect the Brazil national team no. Was only the England omumobo papa bia o. A hype players in this
Asimo Karo no crack akra.
Sir.
And I think that for the past 2 days the deal of Esteban Willian many island now when we analyzing that's one of the key things that we kept on mentioning.
So omuko Premier League ni ma.
Yeah, omuko. Yes. Omu more relaxed in Iberia hono. Either side of the Iberian Peninsula, Spain and Portugal. Almost surviving well there. They thrive well. Culture, they thrive well there. In the English Premier League, yes, you can talk about players with Oscar Moa, Chelsea, from Brazil, by Ramirez, and more. But the main guys that have led the Brazilian team, almost best talents now. It is in Spain that they thrive. Sometimes in Italy, but most of the times also almost free Portugal, honor. And unless Esteban Willian can come in there and then prove to Kafu say, we can also come to the English Premier League and then take the league by storm. No? That is where the accession is going to come from. Because Hendrik more like to go to Real Madrid. Rich, no question say, who call Brazil one man? Obi one the favorite team Chelsea near the one make it too heavy. Most of them support Barcelona or Real Madrid. It's as simple as that. And they like to go there. And of course, in the English Premier League, they also for them to try because of the physicality and the much more mechanical side of the game. No, into so. See, Esteban Willian by Chelsea. Never yet in Chian Crame Jebona with the car. You know what the centre backs in the English Premier League will do. You know what yes. Drive it. Play, and after that, in Italy. After there, you know, Baby.
I can't remember the Kakabinti. Young fan Euros, so
Euros, Euros, interesting games there, Basso. Then I think the Hana Euros the happen as started proper no ya.
Knockout no.
I had proper Euros nanga say eba because and I think that the first one in then you at 4 p.m. Switzerland versus Italy. Match we enough from. And again, Maka, me I love the Italian national team. That's the national team I support apart from Ghana. Me identify as an Italian for a very funny reason. And maybe I be saying Papa say an Manfred no kunya free or in Italy for Prince be a friend Manfredini and Edini buy. Okay. So for a very funny reason, me our crowd old man could try Italy don't to tin to the school fees.
Okay.
It's just a
as all soft out
as a feel Italy for the light one. But much better.
Switzerland.
Which now Burat Yakim game no in Germany boy no refiana. They are one of the most stubborn teams in the group stages. And Italy for no whilst the Swiss have been very, very good, the Italians have struggled. You know, last game Germany boy, no. But for a last minute go from Nicholas Forkrok, in common say Germans for no. Yes, it ended up in a draw. But it tells you the quality of the Swiss. Again, in some match, you know, they were very, very good tactically. One of the only games that they were able to stop Toni Kroos from dictating the pace of the game at certain large parts of the game. It was Hendrik and Ebeli Yomu. The man of the match was Swiss for the captain in Granit Xhaka. And it tells you, Burak Yakim has built a very, very good Swiss team. Almost against Hungary. The ball drew against Scotland. Then they drew against the host nation in Germany again. So it is definitely a game that's going to be huge for them. Now, I know that they are going to line up in the same way that they did. And your back three, heralded by Emmanuel Akanji Ojinechionum as the experienced centre back with Fabian Schär for Newcastle United. And Omechionum, a very experienced goalkeeper in Jan Sommer. So you know, even with names, the Swiss also have it. Jay Rodriguez, one of the best fullbacks at Bayern. Yes, when Timman sustaining the level for a very long time. With Abisha, Xhaka, Roman Furela, and Stegu, and Mekime for now. Very, very solid with and without the ball. Nicolas Vargas, Mbolo, and a bench friend in Doi, and money on. Now, this was the game against Germany. Show me pressing. Every time that Toni Kroos episode Nyabo on the Bobia, Mbolo and Furela will push. Now the key part of our build up, they say, Scotland for near almost set it very deep and allow Germany to play. They consistently will press Hendrik with Furela and then have a better friend in Xhaka very deep to dictate the pace of the game. It's an easy game at all for the Italians. Italy for near without Abrante Fred Riccardo Calafiori, one of, for me, the best players in the group stages. They had to wait for Matthias Zaccagni last goal and send it medium or qualifying. You see, the prediction was how much you say match, most likely be a 1-1 draw in regulation time. Then in extra time, whoever takes their chance will take it. 1-1 draw regulation time, and that's a draw in regulation time. Then whoever takes their chance in extra time will take it. Then the Germans versus against Denmark, which Denmark for me good. They gave England a good run for their money, but Germany for me different. And your ball first one, teams are not discussing one of the teams the Germans, the Spaniards, the Austrians, Germany for me number one. Again, host nation over 70,000 capacity. I will Dortmund, a signal Iduna. It's always going to be a difficult one for them. So watch a Casper Dortmund team now. PMA going to be any adventure for Delaney. And the city here, Germany now without the ball. Now, and then they will get a bigger task to do. How are they going to close down Toni Kroos and Hendricks? How are they going to stop Jamal Musiala and they can have its movements with Fiifi-Manfred when they get into the red zone to attack them? Almost a 4-back number, but sometimes a 3-back. But with Bar, any Christensen, Vestergaard, Christensen, any Anderson, let me make it back 3. Then Kasper Schmeichel, up top, Reismans, Hoyler, any Abete Fender Wind, every leading lines, last week. This is exactly what the Germans were doing, even for them. Almost the middle start, any Joshua Kimmich will keep the weight like this. That is going to be the red zone. Red zone, you have even an extra number 10 Ike Gunuhan. There's going to be Fiifi-Manfred. There's going to be Jamal Musiala. Then, of course, Kai Havertz as a center forward to start with. Now, I'm person mobility, Then we can attack the spaces in behind for the Swiss now. Again, say Toni Kroos go deep and you don't press him. Then you retake the pace of the game, switch it up, and then hurt you. That's the problem. So, how do you attack them? Over pressing, over issue house spaces. One person, over Toni Kroos, a dominating game, And that's the only thing with them. I think, if the Danes will have a chance in this game, the two midfielders in Delaney and then Abrante, a friend of Rasmus, PMA Højbjerg, have to be spot on in timing of tackles with Kroos and Hendrik. Again, they have to be brave, not being pressing Toni Kroos, even if it is deeper, even if it's in our own half. I'm very quick. Don't allow Toni Kroos time and space on the ball. Richard Heading in front of a packed German side, say Jiguma to be one of the most upset of this competition so far in the round of 16. I think that the Germans have enough to go forward. Nyami had more chance. There are 2 games and you're quick. Slovak for a good team. But England for also a struggle. But I think that how the Slovakians play fits into exactly how England for also ball. And so Obaba Persioma, then they will go long and use Harry Kane. I think the English should do enough to qualify in that game where
last game Panda
only maybe I think that Georgia for have had an excellent fairy tale story.
Like last stop.
The bedding. Shelmo goalkeeper Mama Dazvli, Kavicha Kareskalia, Madzuke, Omunya 2 DMs who won FIFA Omuye very, very good tacklers and they won the ball. But just like Germany, Spain for no have. And yes, on Bobo and Keke show. I'm dominating game,
Yeah.
And the La Fuente's team exactly in how he wants to play. Therefore, Rodri 30 pace, and keep it waiting. Say Germany for somebody inside number 10,